Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Rap Grid. We here with another Ultimate Guide. This time around, we got URL. But before we get into that, I'm with my man, June Peas, right here.
You already know, man. June Peas, Spade Life, Audible, all that good shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Up and coming battler and artist. He been doing his thing. He about to debut on Bullpen. This is my homie too, and we don't share the same battle opinions all the time. So this should be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a debate, definitely.
Alright. So yeah, let's jump right into the Born Legacy card. It's Born Legacy 5, right?
Yeah, BL5.
I bet. You know, I'm an old man. Sometimes I forget the numbers, you know what I mean?
Alright, so the first battle we got on the card is a 2-on-2. We got the New York City versus DMV. It's a heated rivalry going on right now. You know what I mean? So we got Ryda and Jakkboy Maine versus Snake Eyez and Dougy. What you got?
Ryda and Jakkboy Maine versus Snake Eyez and Dougy. Ryda and Jakkboy Maine.
I got them too, man. Just off the fact that I think they bring like something different to the table. You feel me? Compared to like Snake Eyez and Dougy. I respect both of their craft.
Well, let's get in depth here, right? So Dougy, real aggressive. Snake Eyez, real aggressive. Now,
right.
To me, Dougie's most fire battle was against Trez.
Yeah, on We Go Hard. Yeah,
exactly.
Was fire. Yeah.
Where he went above and beyond, but normally he doesn't really go to that level to me. And I think Snake Eyez is good. He's aggressive. He reminds me of like that older Fight Club type feel.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But it's I think that they're just gonna be solid. You know what I mean? I like Jakkboy. I think he's a little more creative than some of his peers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like his delivery. I like his voice. And him and Ryda, like, with that whole new DMV movement they got coming up.
And I think Ryda already fucking, like, you know, had like a classic with Trez, and, you know what I'm saying? He had like another PG before that. That shit was fire, you know what I'm saying? So I think he already showed what he could do. You know what I'm saying? Jakkboy Maine too, you know what I'm saying? I think they're more solidified right now as far as position in the URL. So
I also think that 2-on-2, we were talking about it earlier, that it's kind of weird that they just placed the 2-on-2 on this card. I don't know if it was supposed to be on another card and they just transferred the battle over. I don't know what the hell was going on, but it's kind of weird. I mean, maybe I would
probably the battlers probably requested it, you know what I'm saying? Like on some DMV, New York shit, like, nah, fuck that. We going to have both crews come at each other type shit, you feel me? I think that's dope, you know what I'm saying?
Now I want to know what the story is behind it, because it's as long as it's good, it's an interesting battle. But sometimes 2-on-2 rounds be long as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if something goes wrong on either side, that round is gonna drag out for long as shit.
You know what do you think out of like the two teams that have like the best chemistry?
Ryda and Jakkboy. Just because I know, just from behind the scenes, I know how much they rock with each other.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know them two and NJ Twork is always, they got a whole movement going. So
okay,
I'll go with them.
I got them too. I got Jakkboy and Ryda 2-1. So
yeah, 2-1 is safe. 2-1 is like the safe bet. Like 2-1, you know, so like, you know, they can
it's a safe bet, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that Dougy and Snake Eyez, you know, they ain't no slouches or whatever. You feel me? I don't think they're gonna come out there and get smoked at the end of the day. You feel me? I think they, you know, they craft is fire, whatever, but I just think that, like what we just said with the chemistry, and you know what I'm saying, I think they just wanted more, and like they showing me more at this point, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but at this point right now, I got DMV. And I'm from New York, so no bias.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Well,
I'll give you that. What's the next battle?
Alright. Next battle we got the Saga versus Tink the Demon.
How do you feel about Tink after the Swave battle?
Man, I think Swave had like a breakthrough performance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Tink did his thing. He had some shit. Remember I told you earlier? I was like, yo, this dude said something about testing his Mac on the dead dog. That shit was crazy to me. Yo, that shit was crazy, you feel me? But Swave, you feel me? Like, he brought that whole package when he battled Tink. So it kind of took that light from Tink. But I don't think Tink did that battle. That's just my opinion.
It's a weird battle because I feel like both of them, Saga and Tink, have had really great moments where they was rocking the crowd, that everything they said was hitting. And they both had moments where it was like, I don't know. Let's see how many battles he's gonna last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. It makes sense though with the Demon, versus the Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you think they'll play into that a lot?
No, they will. I mean, didn't Saga already do some shit where he did like some shit with Swave?
Yeah.
Where he took the soul out and put it in him, like cast the demon.
Yeah, that's
cast
true.
That
That was good.
I think he should have saved that for Tink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should have been fire versus Tink. But
that was a good promo for the battle. I mean, if that's the case, Saga might have won it. He might have had it all set up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna body him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, it's a good concept battle. You feel me? Like, I guess God versus devil type shit. You feel me?
I think concept battles are dope. I think they saved the culture. You know what I mean? Like grudge matches, theme battles, because sometimes when you just put two people in the ring and there's no story behind it, it's like, why do I care about seeing it?
Yeah,
the only reason you're gonna care if it ends up being hot and people are buzzing about it.
No, yeah,
but it's gonna be forgettable if there's no story. That's what WWF does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they build up to it.
Create the storylines or whatever. But I mean, I think it's a dope battle. That being said, I think I got Tink, man, 2-1. The reason why I'm gonna say that is because I think he got something more to prove after the Swave battle. Like, he got to come back with some shit to still be considered being on the roster or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You know how dudes be and shit. And the Saga, you feel me? I don't think he won as much as Tink do at this point. So,
you know what though? I'm gonna go with the Saga because I understand why you would say that, but right. So, I remember in college, people who super into religion, who super into giving themselves to the Lord and stuff like that. We should call them super Christians.
Okay.
One thing about super Christians, if you talk that devil shit, you try to introduce the devil in there, they reach a whole new level of just
I rebuke you type
shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rebuke. You know what I mean? I think there's only, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Saga's family members watch the battles. I'm sure the people who go to his church, I'm sure his fellow Christian rappers, Loso's gonna be home watching, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
they all room for him.
And I don't think like niggas talking all that devil shit and fuck the pastor, I'm gonna take a shit in your fucking shit on your computer and your crackers and whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just think that this would be an opportunity for Saga to be like, yeah, you motherfuckers think I'm more slouch.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Joel Osteen gonna bring Joel Osteen to the battle with him, you know what I'm saying?
Chill. He gonna sprinkle Tink with holy water and shit.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Come out with the whole joint.
Imagine that. Imagine if the nigga brought Joel Osteen to the battle. and he fucking had bars.
I see your point, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I see the Saga, you know what I mean, with the whole like he evil, I gotta beat this nigga type shit, but
I give it to the Saga. I
got Tink 2-1, you know what I mean? So I guess me and him got that up in there. Next battle, man. This battle I think is potential battle of the night for me. It's JC versus Chef Trez. How you feeling about that one?
I'm gonna say that's my battle of the night. Now you always have the main events that are supposed to be the battle of the night. Then you have the joints that are like the people's choice, like they might not be as big as the headliners, but they're gonna be the battle of the night. Here's the crazy thing about Chef Trez and JC. I think Chef Trez, as far as entertainment value, performance, and just knowing, you know how like some people have lines that are fire, but they're not crowd friendly lines, or they're not really like performance lines that get the oohs and ahs out of you.
Right.
Like Chef Trez has those, but he also has integrity behind his lyricism. Like he's not just saying stupid shit. Like he's saying dope shit, but it's just crowd friendly shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that gives him the edge in a lot of battles. But I also think JC, to be real, is one of the best battlers of this generation.
I believe so too. I think he's one of the best all around. Period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like his last performance was Craig Lamar. Like to me, it was crazy. It was amazing to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got mad substance. Like he got a way of saying bars where it's like he ain't gotta be complex, but like when they hit, like that shit is just mad direct. And like, you know what I'm saying? It could be like a haymaker. Like I don't know. Like JC is gifted to me. You feel me? But so is Chef Trez. You feel me? I think Chef Trez got a quality that JC can't do, which is, you know, freestyle, rebuttal, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like real on the spot, and you know he's real mad. He's mad direct to the point. You know what I mean? And this battle's gonna come to who wanted more. You know what I'm saying? I think they both fire. They both fire, and they both could take it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know who to lean with, man.
Here's the problem to me. Like, even though JC is fire, and we all know and recognize he's fire, to me, there's he doesn't really have like, he has a star quality lyrically, but not as far as like appearance and entertainment wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like JC is like, you know how some people just off the way they dress or look or their haircut, people want to root for them because they look different. I feel like JC really doesn't have that entertainment side, and I feel like it hasn't necessarily held him back, but it hasn't given him an extra edge against people. He just looked like regular, like cool dude, but he just his talent level was up there. You know what I mean? And
I think he show up, but not when it matters. Type shit. You feel me? Like he'll battle like a bunch of like small names. Yeah. And he'll like come out with like the best performance ever towards everybody. You feel me? But when he gets to like that main stage, he don't really deliver the same. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think JC has to know that I mean, he's back on URL for a reason. You know what I mean? This is the perfect time for him
to
definitely get in there and get everything that he's worked hard for.
I think he's gonna put his all into this battle just for what I just said. You feel me? Like you know, like like this is like I ain't been on URL in a minute. Like I gotta come in and show out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my thing. Like I gotta come out here and kill this dude. You know what I'm saying? But Chef Trez ain't no slouch.
That being said, though, I think Chef Trez just has certain intangibles that help you win a battle. Like, I think live, Chef is gonna win, and the reason I say that is because Chef's rebuttals sound like he wrote them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Back to back. What you said, 3 of them things.
Yeah. even though JC is fire, and like even like take a battle like Chef versus Ryda. As long as Chef gets through his shit, even though I think most people say Ryda won, just from what I saw.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people prefer Chef just because the way his style is, it's like smooth as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So I think
it's the way he crafted shit.
Even if he was to take an L, people still gonna be like, "Yo, Chef was fire though." You know
what I mean? He got enough talent to make it debatable, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like when it come out, like he always gonna leave room for debate. Like, oh, nah, you ain't beat him clearly, type shit. So,
I think I'm gonna have to go with Chef because I just feel like if it was like a closed room joint, I think I'll go with JC. But just being able to perform on the stage, like after I saw Chef battle DNA, I was like, oh, like he has, he has that shit for a crowd. Like I think Chef is. For this new age of battling, with all these new dudes coming in getting light, he's gonna be just the most natural performer out of all these new cats.
Yes,
and I think people are gonna see that on display at BL5, and I think it's gonna be a good battle. But I just see Chef's performance and his little rebuttals. Like JC probably gonna say something crazy that people gonna be talking about. Yeah. Chef's gonna be like, "You said this, but that's not funny because this and this and this," and he's just gonna take the thunder
shit against him.
Like he does that every single battle.
Yeah, I know, like how he do with DNA.
And he'll do it like 3 times back to back. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't see.
And JC don't got that quality. You know what I'm saying? He don't got that attribute in battle rap. He can't really. I never seen him do a rebuttal or nothing. So.
Yeah, I mean because of that, I'm gonna go with Chef, but I think it's gonna be battle of the night.
Yeah, me too.
Trez. I thought you were going with JC.
Nah, I was saying that JC, like you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it could go either way. That's how I feel. It could go either way. But like I said, Trez could do it all, and he could do something that JC can't do. So I feel like he could just beat him in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? JC could say like the most fire shit ever, and then Trez could find a way to just flip that whole shit on him. And then what JC gonna do? You know what I mean? So yeah. I got Trez 2-1. Classic.
Okay. What's the next joint?
Alright. Next joint. Oh man, this might be another battle tonight for real contender. We got Qleen Paper versus Twork, New Jersey Twork. That battle's mad crazy, in my opinion.
It's dope, but I'll say this, right? Even though I think NJ Twork is dope, can snap at any moment. I love the Popeyes line. I love the fact that a lot of times aggressive dudes don't have like a sense of humor. You know what I mean? They'll just be aggressive saying street shit. But he says shit that's funny or that references something mad goofy, but he'll just say it mad serious, which makes it funny to me. And I think that's the dimension in his style that a lot of people don't have. But that being said, I just think that Qleen, like, I mean, all right, let's be real, right? You don't even know if Qleen is gonna show up or what he's gonna do if he's serious. So if we're gonna put up bread on it, we have to go Twork because it's like, well, the Qleen might not be prepared. He might not show up. Like whatever is going on with him.
Yeah, there's mad you
know what I mean?
Situations with Qleen that could happen. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even know.
But if he's clean on his A game, Qleen, I think he's gonna win. I think A game Qleen is one of the best battle rappers. His sense of humor is crazy. Yeah, the way he breaks down shit,
everything.
The way he talks to you, dog. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So he's just I just think somebody like New Jersey Twork. A, being that he's new to crowds this size. B, being that he's so aggressive. When somebody can just talk to you and say funny shit, like a lot of times you don't have a response to it. You know what I mean? I don't think Twork is right in a way where he gotta like, look, dog, like type rebuttal.
Nah, right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I don't see it going on.
You can't get the crowd like that yet. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
he's close with that madness, but you know what I mean? It's like a slogan. But when Cupid go up there, like, yo, you know what I don't like about you, Twork, dog. Just
because your name Twork, dog.
Because your name Twork, dog. It's a rap. The whole building going crazy. Like, ain't nothing he could do about it.
If that's his opening line, it's over.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, QP just got that star power. You feel me? Like, and people have been waiting to see him come back to URL. You know what I mean? He has some of the best performances on URL. He just, you know, slacked off a little bit. But, you know, Twork, I definitely fuck with Twork. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the best up-and-comers right now. I think he showed a bit of flaw in, like, you know, the Louisi battle. You know what I mean? With the Moxa ceiling and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know how it is, man. Niggas be reaching for the stars, man. But I got QP, man. I got QP possibly 3-0. If he on this shit, you know, on his A game and shit, I don't see how Twork could take a round. Like, for real. I think if QP show up in that building, like how he used to be back in 2012, 13, all that, it's a wrap for Twork.
Let me ask you a question, right? When does it get to the point where we be like, yo, if nigga shows up on his A game, he got it? Like, when do you have to just be like, he ain't been showing up, we gotta go Twork? Like, at what point does a fan or like an analyst?
But you know what? I seen QP, you know, do a couple battles these past couple of years that was kind of fire. You feel me?
But when's the last time you seen him do a battle that was like really super meaningful and like had his career on the line? And
yeah, he had them joints on Black Eyes Cartel. Remember when he battled the other QP and Arsenal and that shit was fire.
But those weren't recent though.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
he battled Ty Law. Remember that one rounder?
Oh yeah,
that shit was fire.
Okay, I was there too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
that shit was crazy.
I'll go Qleen, man, but I'm just letting y'all know that I'm getting to a point where, like, if you don't perform on your A level or you just be doing whatever you do, I'm just gonna have to start going for the other dude. Even if I like you better or I think you would win, I was gonna get to a point.
That's how I feel about clips. For real.
That's
side note.
That's another.
Side note.
That's a whole other topic.
But
shout out clips, but that's a whole nother topic.
I fuck with clips. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. That's a whole nother video. Anyway, we got the last battle. But like I said, I got Qleen 3-0.
3-0.
You got 3-0?
Let me agree with you on that. You know what's crazy? In front of big crowds, it's hard. Like, a lot of people win the first 2 rounds and they be like, it's over. And then they just take the 3rd round off. Or it just doesn't hit as hard because people are reacting. Like, you know what's crazy about this?
You see niggas in the crowd now chanting 3-0, 3-0. Like, by the time the end of the second half, that shit crazy.
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? That a lot of times with URL battles, they be so long that the energy gets sucked out the crowd unless it's back-to-back fire.
Yeah.
So the funny thing with this card is that if the 2-on-2 doesn't work out right, it might just zap the building off rip, and then the energy might not come back to like the chef battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird dynamic. Like, what y'all at home gotta understand is if you ever go to a battle event, it's like there's a wave of energy that dips up and down. You know what I mean? And there's a whack around, something weird going on in the crowd. Like any distraction can just body a battle. You know what I mean? Like the venue gotta close or something's going on. Like it can body a battle. So let's hope none of that shit goes on.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I don't know. I think the 2-on-2 it just might be iffy. I don't know though. You know?
I think that should be first. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first battle to happen.
It's on the bottom, so.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna go into the last battle. Last battle, main event, man. Av versus ORED. Av is the best new dude right now, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the most dangerous dude, like, that niggas should stay away from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to start off your career, like, you shouldn't be battling Av, you know what I mean? Or if you, like, at, like, a height of your career right now, where you feel like you got something to lose, that ain't the battle to take. Like, that dude's a monster, you feel me? And I don't say that about a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of battle rap and all that shit, but he been showing me something. Like the way he punches back to back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's crazy. Cause you know, there's dudes that can punch back to back, and it's like, you know, it's like jabs. You know what I'm saying? But this dude's throwing you haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. You know what I mean? He's like Big K on steroids. My opinion.
I'm glad you said that because I have to see it happen, Big K. Like, that battle has to happen. I know Big K ain't rocking with URL right now, and I don't know if Av would ever go to KOTD or whatever. Yeah. But however it needs to happen on a league that it would get the views it deserves on, somebody just make it happen, man. Like, whatever. Come over here to Rap Grid Records, baby. You know what I'm saying? But nah,
I ain't even getting into Old Red. I want to talk about Old Red. Old Red, you know what I'm saying? He damn near, you know, a legend, damn near, like, you know, Jersey legend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this shit for years. I fuck with Old Red. You know what I mean? I ain't taking no credit from him. But just right now, I think that Eyez is so hungry and like in the prime of his career. You feel me? And I ain't see Old Red. Old Red ain't battled in mad long. How long it's been? Like what, like a year or two? Nah, he battled Daylight in the Chicago card. That was like the last battle Old Red had. You know what I'm saying? He killed Daylight in my opinion in that battle. That shit was fire, but it's been like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he might be sitting on mad bars. Mad bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker, but, you know what I mean? But
I think, shout out Cannabis, but I think that, I agree with you on Av. Like, his punchlines is crazy. I'm a punchline dude. I love punchline. I love female rappers and I love punchline rappers. You know what I'm saying? In two different ways, though. But anyway, so, Av is... Obviously, he's bananas. He's one of the best battlers right now. You could put him up. Like, he would be a good show against almost anybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you know he's going to say something crazy. But O-Red is... I think O-Red is one of, like, the X factors of street battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I would say JC is, like, one, too. Because they're not the hugest stars. But they can come in and watch somebody or come in and have a classic like at any time. You know what I mean? Like O-Red don't take battles off. The worst battles, in my opinion, the worst battles of O-Red's career was like when he was first getting started, like you know what I mean, which they don't really count. You know what I mean? And
then he went like on a rampage after
the
that.
Swave battle. You know what I'm saying? You remember that?
That was a minute ago.
Yeah, I think Swave got him, but like besides just like shit like that, like
oh, that was on the card that Hitman battle Ars. I'm not that now.
I think it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a minute ago. Shit. So combat with J Fox.
Damn. But yeah, O-Red, that he doesn't like slack. He doesn't choke. He doesn't slack. And there's been times where he had like a hiatus between battles before, and it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? And the thing about O-Red is this, and he showed you against Daylight. I'm glad you brought that up because it's like. He can take his writing to another level. He can dumb it down and he can just spit sports punchlines, get joints to rock the crowd, or if he needs to take it to another level, he can. And something that this battle slightly might remind me of is, you remember when B Magic battled Ill Will? Yeah. And a lot of people were like, oh, B Magic's gonna win because his punchlines are crazy. But Ill Will was able to be like,
Will dropped 30 in my opinion.
Yeah, but he was like, yo, like, you have punchlines, but you can't do this. You don't do that. You're one dimension. Yeah. Like, he was just able to talk about it, and B Magic had no rebuttal because he's a punchline dude. So he's punchlined. You know what I'm saying? And I think O-Red would be able, I'm not saying it's going to be the same as that because Ill Will went crazy, but I think he would be able to craft something like, all you up here doing is punchlines. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if I was O-Red, I'd be like, well, if I punchline with him, the only thing I can hope to do is tie. Because he's going to say crazy shit the whole battle. Yeah. So the only thing I hope to do is say crazy shit and hope it's a classic. But if O-Red really tries to kill him.
I mean, O-Red ain't going to lay there and act dead. You feel me? Like, I know he's going to fight back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't going to be easy for neither of them, in my opinion. You feel me? It's just, yo, can't O-Red punch back to back like Av? You know what I'm saying? O-Red is fire. He's fire. He could come with that shit. He talk that shit.
Very underappreciated.
But is he back to back?
Nah, I don't think that's not really his style anyway. I think this is what it's like to me, right? If like an Olympic fucking track meet, like the 400-meter ones when they run around mad times, that's what Av does. Punch, punching around, and eventually you just can't last, and he just got way more lines than you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. O-Red gonna have to just run across the field and cheat You know what I'm saying? That shit get to the finish line mad fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for real though, I think
if either of them slouch, it could get real ugly for either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they both got it.
I can't see Av slouching, and I can't see neither of them slouching. This is what's gonna happen. Either Av is just gonna go crazy with punchlines, and the building is gonna be crazy the whole battle, and O-Red is gonna like do good to a certain point. And if he tries to do anything else, he's just gonna get out punchline.
Yeah.
Or O-Red is gonna craft the angle that just puts Av in a trap, and he's gonna have to say something besides the punchline. But I think he's just a hard part. It's harder to do that to him than it would be to be Magic.
I think with this battle, there's so many factors in it. Like it's mad tricky to really judge a winner.
I'm gonna say you gotta go with Av 2-1.
Av 2-1. I hate being one of those 2-1 either way dudes. But for this battle, I'm gonna say 2-1 either way. A classic. You feel me?
You think it'll be a classic?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a classic, man.
I don't know. I think it has potential to be very good, but I don't know. I wouldn't have thought about this, man.
O-Red don't want to lose to Av. You feel me?
Yeah.
He don't want to lose to Av. He don't want to be like, oh, like the new bull. You know what I mean? It's out here and he got me out the way real fast. You know what I'm saying? I returned for nothing.
Now, I don't even think O-Red is definitely gonna lose. I'm just saying, just because of what I said about Av's stamina, just as far
I think
as
he's gonna try to match him. I think O-Red's gonna be like, yo, I could do what you do, type shit. You know what I mean? And like they both gonna just tear the building down.
3-minute long rounds are all punchlines. You really think that's gonna happen?
I think O-Red happened with Nitty have.
I think O-Red is gonna come out in the first round and do it, and then the second round try to be like, yo, now, like I can do other shit too. I was just showing y'all I could punch with him, and hopefully he come up. If he does take that route, hopefully he comes up with an angle that works.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to judge, in my opinion, man. I don't know who's gonna win.
I hope the crowd really shows up too, because this could be a really good card, and just because it doesn't have hollows and hitmans on it, I don't want the crowd people to be like, oh, there's no start. Like this is gonna be a really good event. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna be one of the better events of the year. Hopefully we see. We already know Av and them been on Chef and them. They all been on a hot run, but hopefully Chef steps up to the plate. JC reclaims his rightful spot, and O-Red does the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because they're adding on to the longevity of battle rap. If the people we know have the talent, you know what I mean, really start excelling, you know what I mean, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be fun watching people like JC and O-Red retake that journey instead of somebody that fans might feel like either don't deserve the spot or they're just too new and have no history behild them.
I think this right here, if you look at it, like this card is kind of like the old URL versus like the new, like not like top tiers, but as far as like the old PGs.
Yeah, that's dope.
Versus like the new, because look, you got JC and Trez, and you got Qleen and Twork, Av and O-Red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think they'll ever give franchises battle? They'll let a franchise battle.
I want to see that. I want to see that happen, man. I think I should bring battle too. Y'all should bring back, you know what I mean, franchise from Canada. I think it's only right, you know what I mean. I don't think the dude try to really fuck nobody over and probably had some issues at the border or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I should hold it against him.
I know he was hungry, man. I spoke to him before. He was like hyped for the opportunity. So hopefully we see him. Yeah,
definitely. And Brooklyn Carter's another dude that we can see on URL in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And he's nice too. You know, Brooklyn, shout out. That's where the event's gonna be at too, BL5. You know what I mean? I believe it's on Atlantic Avenue. So shout out to them, man. Yeah, man, I'm hoping for a great card, man. There's a lot of great matchups on paper. You know how that go, but this card will be crazy in my opinion. It's one of the best cards that they done put, one of the best Born Legacies.
So I say best battle is gonna be JC versus Chef Trez. What's the sleeper battle?
Sleeper battle?
The battle that people might be like, oh, we'll be alright, and they'll be like, whoa. I guess the Saga and Tink could be a sleeper.
Saga and Tink?
It could be a sleeper because I don't think people know about the name, but they're not buzzing. They're not buzzing about it crazy.
Right. Like I said, like before, I think Tink got something to prove. You know what I mean? And the Saga, you know, the whole theme of the battle makes sense for him, I guess. So he gonna come with it. So.
And worst battle. If you had to pick one to be the worst battle.
The 2-on-2.
I was gonna say
the 2-on-2, man.
No, I'm not trying to jinx y'all brothers. I'm not trying to do
definitely
a Ouija board, witchcraft. Nah, but if there was a battle, the 2-on-2, it's just kind of awkward. Yeah. But we'll see how. Hopefully it's fire, and hopefully for double impact. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to like slowly add like teams for double impact.
Yeah. So they're making the part 2 of the card or whatever. The first one was crazy. So
I mean, if that's the case, one of y'all teams got to claim that spot. You know what I mean? Because I'll be hyped. I started with 2-on-2s, so I'll be hyped to see some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if any battle, I would say that would probably be mediocre or whatever. I'll say the 2-on-2.
I try to end it on a good note. You know, if it was gonna be mediocre, nah.
Salute to them boys, man. I want to see all y'all do good, man. You definitely, man. I feel like this transition to battle rap, we need good battles right now. We need some shit to take place. Like, definitely.
But yeah, man, Drew Peace, direct, BL5, URL TV, and shout out to all the battlers on the card. It should be a goodie, and hopefully this card makes people wake up and be like, damn, like, who else can we see that hasn't been on the big stage? Wow. So there you have it. This was the ultimate guide. You got the discussion. You got some jokes.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You got the old battle references. You got the bar references. Maybe you heard about a battle that you want to go back and be like, damn, I didn't know that happened. Oh, they said it was fire. So hopefully we gave you a little something within this discussion. If not, you probably was doing something else while the video was on and just hit the play button and rewind it and watch it again. You know what I'm saying? And holla back.
Stay tuned, man.